Hello everyone. Something very serious and shocking has just happened between Iran and Israel. On Thursday, Iran launched missiles at Israel and caused heavy damage. One of the missiles hit a big hospital in the southern part of Israel. Many people were inside that hospital, patients, nurses, doctors, and now it is destroyed. Iran also fired missiles at Tel Aviv, which is one of the largest cities in Israel. The missiles hit houses where normal people live. Because of these attacks, about 240 people have been wounded. Many families are now in pain and fear. Some people have lost everything. This is not a small fight anymore. This is a dangerous war that is growing very fast. After the attack, Israel's defense minister, Katz, gave a shocking message. He didn't only blame the Iranian military, he blamed the top man in Iran, the supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. And then he said something that shocked the world. He said the Israeli army has been ordered and they know that this man should not continue to exist. This means Israel may try to kill Iran's leader. If that happens, the war will get much worse. This is not just about defending anymore. This is about destroying leaders and shaking the whole region. Israel didn't waste any time. After Iran's attack, Israel quickly answered with its own attack. But this was not a normal airstrike. Israel attacked a very important and dangerous place in Iran, the Arak heavy water reactor. This is part of Iran's nuclear program. That is where Iran works on nuclear energy, which many believe could be used to make nuclear bombs. Iran's TV said there was no danger from radiation and that the place was empty when the missiles hit. But still, Israel has now attacked Iran's nuclear system. That is a huge move and a very dangerous one. Now, everyone is looking at the United States. The White House said President Donald Trump will make a decision in the next 2 weeks. He will decide if America will also attack Iran. This is very serious. If America joins the war, it could become a world problem. Right now, Trump says he still hopes Iran can be stopped by talking and making agreements, but with every missile fired, peace becomes harder. This war is not only between Iran and Israel. It could affect the whole world, including Africa. If the war continues, oil prices will go up. Poor countries will suffer more. Countries will be forced to choose sides, and the world will be divided. Also, many Africans are living, working, and studying in these countries. Their lives are now at risk. Flights may stop. Embassies may close. Panic is rising. Everything can change very fast. This moment is not normal. It's not just another news story. This is a real war, and it's growing fast. Missiles, threats to kill leaders, attacks on nuclear sites, and world powers thinking about joining in. This is something that could explode into a bigger war. Everyone is watching. Everyone is afraid. Please tell us what you think in the comments. Should Israel continue? Should Trump strike Iran? Or should the world call for peace now? Let's talk. And please don't forget to like this video, subscribe, share it with your friends, and turn on the bell for more real updates. Stay safe and stay informed.